Now I'm going to show you how to prepare your nose cones to get them ready to put on the rocket. There's two kinds of nose cones we have. There's ones that are two pieces like that, and then there are these other ones that are blown, a single piece polystyrene. And the two-piece ones, we're just going to have to put this piece in here. So these one-piece nose cones, all of them have on someplace a little hook on one side like this. And the center of that hook is usually filled with plastic, and we need to take that plastic out so we can use the hook to attach the shock cord to. This plastic in the middle is called flashing. And to get the flashing out, just take your hobby knife and put it against the edge of that and just carefully cut along all four sides. Until that flashing comes out. And now you can see you have an open hook there that you can put your shock cord on. Now when you're cutting these out, these sides of the hook can be really small, and then sometimes when you're cutting them out, you can actually cut through them and break the hook. If that happens, don't worry about it too much. If that happens, all you're going to do is make a hole here in the side of the shoulder of the nose cone, near the bottom of this. And to do that, just put your knife on the end there and point it, and just turn it back and forth. And just keep turning it back and forth until you create a hole in there. It needs to be a pretty big hole because you're going to have to put your shock cord through it. So if you do that right, you have a big hole there. I might make mine even a little bigger than that. There we go. You have a big hole there that you can put your shock cord through. Now I'm going to mark that with a little black so you can see that hole a little better. So then you've got a hole there, and then you can thread your cord from this hole through that hole. Okay, that's how you prepare the single ones. They're pretty easy. For these two-piece ones, they're pretty easy to put together. You just have to glue the bottom into the top. The important part about these ones is to use the right glue. There's only two things about this that are tricky. One is to use the right glue, and then the second one is to put the glue in the right place. When you have a part here where one part fits inside the other one, we call this the male part because it fits inside the other one. You don't want to put the glue on this part, because if you do, when you push it, it's going to come out on the edge and have a mess. You want to put it on the inside of this, on the inside of the female part. So make sure you're using your plastic cement. Don't use any of the other cements. And just put a little bead of glue around the edge here. Doesn't need to be too big. Just make sure it goes all the way around. And so you see you don't need very much. Just put a little tube on there, a little bead on there. I like to put the tops back on these because they're pretty stinky. And then take your male part of it and just push it in there, and then give it a twist a little bit. And that's it. That's all you got to do. And you got your nose cones ready to use. Okay, so have fun putting your nose cones together.